Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Pride Podcast, episode 402 on the Blue Wire Network. I am your host, Tyler, joined by my two guys, as always, Mr. Mark here. Boys, how are we feeling after that Monday Night Thriller?
I'm feeling great, bro. I'm feeling great. Malcolm, how you feeling, dog?
Bro, what the fuck did we see just now, man? Let's fucking go, man. Yo, that was one hell of a performance. Both sides of the ball, they played their ass off. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Let's go.
Start to finish, man. Start to finish was a phenomenal game all the way through. We're going to talk about it all in this episode right here. I know there's a lot to talk about. We can start with the offense. We can start with the defense. Let's just start right from the end of the game. Dan Campbell, man. Unbelievable, man. 4th and 3. He goes, F it. We're going. We're running for this ball. I don't care how well my defense is playing. We're going. It's the Detroit Lions football identity. I got to admit it. I don't have the cojones as Dan Campbell. I thought I'm an aggressive guy. No, I am not the same. I'm not built the same way as Dan Campbell because my goodness, man. And the fan base has embraced Dan Campbell. Everyone on Twitter is giving me shit, saying, no, you're not playing this ball. We are going for this ball. It's Detroit Lions style. This is the Lions. Pierre, I know you're Mr. Aggressive. Tell me how much you love that call.
Did you guys expect him to punt it? Did anyone in Michigan expect him to? Did the Ravens?
Did
anyone in the?
No. I didn't expect it. I wanted
anyone
it.
at the bank? Did anyone at the bank? I think that people both coaches go for it. I think everyone at the bank knew Dan. Everyone and their grandmother that knows football knew Dan was going for that. Yeah, if you thought he'd punt it, I don't know what to tell you. And hell yeah, I wanted to go for it. I tweeted, I was like, you go for it. All the beat writers are like, you go for it. You have to go for it, bro.
You guys all embraced it. You guys all embraced this cycle of Brenda football.
I've always been like this.
Yeah, I've
always been like this.
You have.
This is nothing psycho about it, man. This is kind of flashbacks. This is flashbacks to the last time he played, though. Not the last game, but the game when they made that 67-yard field goal.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just shit like that. Like, you don't give Lamar Jackson another chance. And we saw how quickly they were able to drive down the field just to put a point in it, just to score. So they could have tied the game up easily with 3 timeouts. Man, you go for it, drain as much time as you can. And the worst case scenario, you don't make it. Hell,
it would have been if you punted it, it would have been on the 20. So it's like a 20, 30-yard difference. You know what I mean? It's not like it's whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I'm 100%. You go for it, man. You don't give Lamar Jackson another that much time to tie the game up and do something with the ball. So yeah, I loved it.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely risky, but it's Dan Campbell's MO. Since he's been here, this is what, year 5 for Dan. That's his MO, man, or year 4, my bad. That is his MO. That's what he wants to do. That's what he's gonna do. I said I would have punted it, but I didn't expect it at all. And you just go to Mr. Reliable, man. What a game overall for Jared Goff, man. What a game for Jared Goff. And to have that be the dagger play, essentially that little choice route to Amon-Ra St. Brown to end the game, wouldn't have it had any other way. That's the 2 players I expect to end the game. It's going to be Dan Campbell calling it, and it's going to be Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown, and that's how you're going to win the football game. If they're not going to win the football game, they're not going to Amon-Ra St. Brown. That's just how it always goes, it feels like, and they just went to Mr. Reliable. Jared Goff, perfect throw. And in live time, I'm like, oh my God, did he put a little too much touch on it? I thought it was a little too much mustard on it, but it was an absolute dime to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And essentially put the game away. David Montgomery, next play, big play. He said, F these guys, let's win this ball game. And what a ball game, man. Jared Goff, John Morton, man, a guy who got a lot of slack from week 1, I thought was absolutely phenomenal. But, Pierre, let's start with this offense, man. What really stood out to you watching this Lions offense versus Ravens defense tonight?
The running game. Hold on, my stats are loading here. I'm just pulling it up here. Ready for this? 38 carries, 224 yards, 5.9 yards a carry, 4 touchdowns, 2 for Sonic and Knuckles each.
Is that good?
Is it? You tell me. 5.9 yards a carry, over 200 rushing yards.
That's pretty good.
That's great, bro. That's not pretty good. That's fucking great. That's your O-line. Your 2 young guards that fucking struggled week 1. Week 3, they showed the world who the hell they are. And I know they didn't have Matabuke or Kyle Van Noy, but we also didn't have guys out there either. And the Lions guards executed it. I am not worried about the O-line anymore, bro. I was a little worried about this game a little bit, but those 2, Tate Rowledge was great. Mahogany, that little face mask. I thought that was a stupid call, to be honest. Whatever, but Mahogany was great too. Those young guards, man, they're legit. Another really good O-line for years to come.
Yeah, it was, like you said, a little bit of a worry, I think, after week 1, because it was just all messed up communication-wise. But today was a big test for them, man. Like, you're going on the road. You're playing a team that just does not lose, versus NFC teams, right? Lamar doesn't lose versus NFC teams, especially at home. Tough environment.
He doesn't what?
He usually doesn't lose to NFC quarterbacks till he plays Jared Goff today, huh?
Thank you.
Yep.
Go ahead.
But my point is, right, like, this was a big test for you. You're going to Monday Night Football. It's a hostile environment. Baltimore's a very, very, very good football team. They are a Super Bowl contender for a reason, a very good football team. And like you mentioned, they had some missing pieces. There was no Madubuike, there was no Kyle Van Noy, but still a team that just, has a bunch of depth. They have good players all over the place. And this was a big test for that offensive line, and I thought they stood up to the challenge. Tate Ratledge, phenomenal. Penei Sewell, phenomenal. Christian Mahogany, phenomenal. Graham Glasgow, a lot of guys caught a lot of flock from this fan base from the last year. Thought looked really good at center today. And like you said, Pierre, going forward, I have my confidence back in this offensive line. And obviously with Hank Fraley, you always feel pretty confident. And I want to see how it would look going forward. And all those worries, it was the biggest worry going to the season. And I'm not going to lie. This was a big question answered tonight. And they really stood up to the challenge today, man. That's a really hell of an effort from all those guys. Gave Jared Goff a lot of time. And like I said, man, if you can give Jared Goff some time in that pocket, get that running game going, that's when you're going to see that swagger come out of JG. And my God, you saw that swagger come out of JG. And the numbers are not going to definitely indicate it. 202 yards, 1 touchdown. Like, the numbers are not going to look great. But if you watch that game
all night,
that's the point. You look at that. You actually watch that game. You see the touch that Jared Goff had on that ball today. My goodness, man. Just give him some time in the pocket. He's a really, really talented quarterback. So just a hell of a performance from this Lions offensive line. And we're going to get into it a little bit. I want Malcolm to talk about this offensive line. We're going to talk about Johnny Morton. Okay, you just wait. We're going to talk about Johnny Morton a little bit. But Malcolm, talk about this Lions offensive line.
Well, you already brought up the person I was going to say, because first of all, I owe one of the biggest apologies of all time to anybody, because week 1 we had a really overreaction for John Morton and this offense. But man, I mean, I think honestly, the way I feel right now, he is better than Ben. Like, he was putting out plays that I haven't seen since high school. Like, he was putting out plays that we haven't seen in the NFL. Like, we saw it was an I formation that had 4 people back there. It was the way he's running his offense right now. I owe an apology. I just want to say that, put that out there. He has his offense and Jared Goff playing at a very, very, very high level. I think the biggest thing about Jared Goff is his confidence right now. You see him with the pressure, he's calm, and that's a good Jared Goff. When Jared Goff is calm, that's when you're gonna see the best of Jared Goff. He's not panicking. He doesn't have to worry about his offensive line. If a guy's coming, he's very comfortable with his O-line, and that's where he's making his best throws. So Jared Goff, John Morton, like I said, this matchup might be better than the Ben Johnson and Jared Goff connection. But I really like what I see. And this just shows, he put in 38 points against Baltimore, and then we put up 50 plus last week. This is looking like one of the most, probably the most explosive offenses in the NFL right now, as far as the Detroit Lions. So, I'm loving it.
Yeah, I know Peter's going to love this. And we talked about this a little bit in the pregame show. What's your best way of being the Baltimore Ravens? How about an 18-play, 98-yard drive for 10 minutes and 48 seconds? Jesus. Peter, does it get any better than that? He's speechless. Peter? He's speechless.
Yeah, he's on mute.
No, I don't know why I got muted. That was weird. I was talking and she gets muted.
He's speechless.
Tyler.
Right?
I texted someone. I was like, this is a Monty drive right here. 98 yards, whatever. And holy shit, was it a Monty drive? Right. And then we got the ball again, like I think it was a quarter later, or I forgot when it was. It was on like the 92 or 93 yard line. I was like, again, this is a Monty drive. Then Monty just fucking goes off for 72 yards, Ronald.
I mean, two 90-plus yard drives and getting touchdowns is unheard of in the NFL.
Against the
Baltimore Ravens on the road on Monday Night Football. 2 90-yard drives, and you got a touchdown. And one of them was a 10-minute 48-second drive. Like, that's such a killer to the opposing team. Your defense is gassed out of their damn mind. So is your offense line, but the other defense is gassed out of their damn mind. Lamar is getting cold on the sideline. Like, that is the most perfect way. That is the perfect recipe. It's a lot easier said than done, but that's how you beat these good teams, man. And that's what the Lions were really, really doing at a high level last year, especially in 2023 as well. Long drives just kill the defense, man. And it's going to kill your offensive line because they're tired out there. But, man, it's rewarding when you get in there for the end zone and get 6 on the scoreboard.
Absolutely, man.
100%.
Just phenomenal stuff, man. And Johnny Mo, how about that 4th down call in the end zone? 4th down call. Get a little toss to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Amon-Ra tosses to Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. 4th down, man.
I'm not going to lie. I saw Saint running. I was like, oh, fuck. He's about to get tackled. And then I see, holy shit, he just gave it to Gibbs. Once I saw, I was like, touchdown. Because there was no one on the outside.
Yeah.
Hell of a play call, man.
Creative play call.
A lot of options plays. Man, I love it, man. Like, he is really dialing up the trick plays, being creative. This is what I was asking for week 1. This is what we didn't see week 1. And maybe he was just holding back. I don't know. Because we didn't see week 1. But, man, the plays are coming.
It's different though, Malcolm. It's not like Ben Johnson where you got like the extra offensive lineman. Like, he's doing it in a lot of different creative ways, and it's fun. It's a lot of fun.
I like it. And he's putting in 2 backs. He's using Monty and Gibbs to put them in the backfield at the same time. The defense don't know who the fuck is getting the ball. It's just the way he's doing things right now, man. I absolutely love it, man. It's like I said, I don't know who the fuck Ben Johnson is right now. I don't know who the fuck he is right now. Let's put that out.
If we're being honest, bro, we have great players, and we knew that. You know, we had a couple of questions on the O-line or whatever, but we're like, once they get this figured out, the O-line, I thought it might take longer, but they figured it out fast. Once they got that, we knew we got playmakers everywhere. You look all across the board. I mean, this is the most stacked offense in the league. Seriously, just look at it.
No, I'm laughing.
You have 2 RB1s.
Go ahead, guys. Go ahead, guys.
You have 2 RB1s, you have 2 wide receiver 1s, and you have an all-pro at tight end, and you have the best tackle in all of football. And, you know, I mean, like,
yeah,
bro, like, Jared Goff, a top 5 quarterback, top 7, like, whatever you want to say.
He's playing phenomenal, man.
He's playing at MVP level right now. He's playing
at
MVP level.
I mean, last year he was too, bro. But he doesn't get the respect, man. I feel like we got to talk more about him. We really
I think what it is with Jared Goff is that he would have those games that you'll scratch your head like, what's going on, Jared Goff? Like for example, the Baltimore game last. What was it last? What
it was 2 years ago.
2 years ago. But he'll have games like that you'll be like, what the fuck is going on, Jared Goff? But when he shows up in big games like this in prime time, and plays like this, now everybody's gonna be like, oh, MVP. You're gonna start hearing MVP talk right now. It's already gonna start right now. Just because of the performance on prime time, it's gonna come. When Jared Goff plays like this on prime time, that's when he gets the eyes of everybody. But just before he'll have these games that he'll fuck up, and you'll be like, the fuck is going on? And he'll do it sometime in prime time, and then that's when everybody's scratching their head because now the whole nation, everybody watching. But
he doesn't do it on Monday night, though. I'll tell you that. He doesn't do it on Monday night. He's a baller on Monday Night Football. I'll tell you that. Jared Goff is a different breed on Monday Night Football.
Yeah, he is, man. Shit. Yeah, I love this Jared Goff. But like I said, he's confident and he's comfortable, and he's looking like a different quarterback. He's coming into this year as a different quarterback. Like, he feels like a guy that just got it, a guy that just gets it. That's what Jared Goff is right now. He just gets it.
Yeah. You know who's coming a big factor in this Lions offense again, and I really like because it was a little bit of a quiet year for him a little bit, but Sam Laporta, man, the stat sheet's not going to really show 4 catches, 33 yards. It looks like a solid day for him, but man, those are some really big catches and really big moments, and he's coming down that 3rd down target again for the Lions, and he hasn't had the touchdowns yet, and they're going to come eventually for Laporta, but he's having those big plays and getting Goff's trust. I don't think he ever lost Goff's trust, but like he's getting in those situations to catch those big balls again, and Jared Goff is feeding him in big situations, and he's coming another factor into this Lions offense. And it just adds another piece if he really gets it going, like how we saw in his rookie year. And I feel like so far this year, he's come a really reliable option for Goff and this Lions offense. A good safety blanket, I'll say, because we know we got Amon-Ra St. Brown as a safety blanket, but Laporta is coming that safety blanket again, man. And those touchdowns are going to start coming really, really soon for him.
Man, let's talk about his blocking today, bro.
Oh my goodness, man! Great blocking, man. A phenomenal blocking. I mean, we talk about the offensive line, but Sam Laporta is a true do-it-all tight end, man. He does it all as a tight end. Blocks. He catches the the big passes. Like, he is a true do-it-all tight end, man. This is what you want in a tight end. And that's exactly what he's doing right now, man. He is a phenomenal player for this offense.
Yeah, I mean, as far as his numbers, man, it just is what it is. This offense, there's too many mouths to feed. There's a lot of players on this team. I mean, like, we'll see a game where J-Mo goes off. We see a game where Amaral go off. Maybe Laporte is gonna get his turn too.
Today was Monty's turn.
Today was Monty's turn. Laporte is gonna have his game where he's gonna get like over 100 yards. It's just because like everybody gonna be worried about everybody else, but he's one of the best tight ends in the league, and he's gonna have his game. Nobody's going to worry about Laporta. I mean, he's gonna get his turn.
Absolutely, man. He's just a true do-it-all, and I'm really happy with the way he's been playing these first 3 weeks for this team. I think he's been really good for this team so far. All right, let's shift gears, man, because this was, I think, the most impressive part. Because we know what this Detroit Lions offense is. Yes, the offensive line was a bit of a question mark, and they proved it today. But let's switch it to the other side of the ball, and there you go, Dylan Smith right there, 7 sacks. 7 sacks on Lamar Jackson. I think it ended up being 8, actually, at the end of the game. Whatever the final number. Was it 7? Okay. 7 sacks, whatever. 7 sacks on Lamar Jackson, and having him be under pressure all game long. Pierre, let's start off with you, man. Calvin Shepard. This was a huge test for him because it's something the Lions have never been able to do, is stop mobile quarterbacks. And what Calvin Shepard did today, I thought was very, very, very impressive. Hostile environment. Lamar doesn't lose to NFC quarterbacks. Lamar doesn't lose on Monday Night Football. And what does Calvin Shepard do in his 3rd game ever calling plays as a Lions defensive coordinator?
All right, just one thing I want to get. They had 30 pressures. PFF, like the numbers are out. 30 pressures.
Came out?
30 pressures.
Oh my!
Tonight. This is what I liked about Shep today. All right, with AG, it was like a lot of man and a lot of blitzing and not really a lot of spying, but Shep used Nowatzki, Barnes, Zach Cunningham. He used like everything he had. He mixed it up. He wasn't predictable at all. He changed it up the entire game. Like Nowatzki was a spy at one point. Anzalone was a spy. Campbell was a spy at one point. Barnes was a spy. The edges were containing for the most part. Like, very disciplined football up front for Detroit. And their linebackers were great today, man. I don't even know where to start with those guys. All those guys balled out, especially Jack Campbell. He was phenomenal tonight.
Yep. And Pierre, you were calling for him a little bit, right? No, it's been a little bit slow start from the first 2 games. I thought today he was phenomenal versus Baltimore.
The 2 guys I've been calling picked it up a little bit. Now I got to see it from number 6, hopefully soon.
We'll talk about him in a little bit.
Oh, man. Oof. Anyways, yeah, man. Shep, man, he went man, zone, blitz. He mixed it all up. Never was predictable. I've seen on 3rd down the Lions like go bread and butter. Man, and sometimes that hurts them a little bit because teams call pick routes, rub routes, whatever. That hurt them a little bit today, but overall, man, hell of a game by Shep. And I got a question for you guys. Maybe it's a little too early, but did Lions upgrade at coordinator at both coordinator positions, or is it a little too early?
I mean, yes. You just look at this game, and this is a game Aaron Glenn would have struggled 100%. He would struggle 100% because he came with a game plan of he's saying that he doesn't want to spy and going to try to just contain the pocket and kind of close the pocket on the quarterback, when every time he does that, he just ends up escaping and there's nobody there to stop him. So this is why we always struggled against mobile quarterbacks. But I think I think Shep may have found the formula for Detroit on how to stop these mobile quarterbacks. And you showed today, man, this was one hell of a performance. This is one of the better performances I've seen from Detroit Lions in a very, very, very long time. And
they tackle really well, bro. Like Derrick, the first drive, whatever, Derrick Henry had that line. After that, he didn't do shit. They were tackling him, man. I've seen Derrick Henry just bounce off dudes when he runs sometimes. Lions are a great tackling team, man.
Yeah. I don't want to overreact on, say, we upgraded both coordinators like this early, but I mean, if you just watch today's game, you're definitely encouraged to say, like, they didn't take a step back, at least. Like, that's for sure. They didn't take a step back, if at the minimum. And I think, like you said, I think with Shepard, man, like this is a game AG, I think, does struggle in. Like, he never showed he could stop mobile quarterbacks. And the game plan that Shep had in dialing up pressure, play zone a little bit, play man, it wasn't predictable. Lamar was confused out there a lot of the time. Yes. And that's what you want to see, man. You just get him confused, get some pressure in his face. And I thought the Lions did a very, very good job of that. And we talked about this before we started the show, man. This is what the Lions, I think, having some miscues, man. They could have had some interceptions earlier in this game and really put this game away. And obviously, you're not going to play a perfect game every single week, but it's like, man, even if you caught a couple of those, like Brian Branch gets that one. I think it might have been Mark Andrews or whoever it was, right? And then you had DJ Reed when Derrick Henry threw the ball in the end zone.
Same drive.
Same drive. Like, those are two crucial plays that could have really changed the dynamic of this game and really changed the scoreboard a little bit. So it's like, even if you convert on turnovers, man, we're talking about Calvin Shepard even in a brighter light. Like, he's already getting a bunch of praise right now, and deservedly so. He's going to get a bunch of talk in the national media, as he should. But, like, man, if you even got a couple more turnovers and force Lamar to throw a couple picks, my goodness, man, like, this would be a whole different game, I think, completely. And even with that, even with the drop picks, they still were able to bounce back and get some crucial stops, even when the offense kind of put them in a couple bad spots, not keeping a long sustained drive or having to punt it. Defense just kept bouncing back every single time they got called on. And I thought the second half, man, we talked about adjustments, man. That was my biggest gripe on Aaron Glenn, is that his adjustments were never great in game. Like, he could call a hell of a game, come in with a hell of a game plan, but if it wasn't a hell of a game plan, you're not going to see many adjustments out of Aaron Glenn. Calvin Shepard, I think, saw what the Lamar and the Ravens did in that first half. He adjusted and really put it on them in that second half. And I thought his game plan was absolutely phenomenal. And that is the calling of going to be a great coordinator and could be a future head coach in this league. 110%. Calvin Shepard was phenomenal today.
Oh, yep, 100%, bro. He got it. He has it. He's a great coach, man. I like what I see for other coach Shep.
Man, that guy's not going to be here long. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, he's not going to be here too long. But he's got to enjoy
He
while he's here.
deserves it, though. I'm happy for him, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, these players really stepped up today, too, man. I thought Al-Qadim Muhammad, this is a guy we got to give a shout out to because, you know, I'll mention it. I'm one of them. You know, people worry about the line.
Are the Lions trading for Trey Hendrickson? Are they signing Jadeveon Clowney? Is Zadarius Smith coming back?
No, they're all gone. I think they got a solid, viable option on the other side of Van Hutchinson.
Who?
That's my Iraqi brother, Arab brother, Al-Qadim Muhammad. My boy Al-Qadim Muhammad.
Who's that? Tyler, who's that?
That's a guy that had 2.5 sacks on Lamar Jackson today. That's Al-Qadim Muhammad right there, baby.
I said he's gonna have a game today, man. I knew it, man. He's been playing well with his limited time. It's just there was a motherfucker that was on the other side that was just taking his fucking snaps. I don't even supposed to be here, but we're not gonna talk about that right now because he's hurt. But there was somebody taking his snaps. I know Al-Qadim Muhammad could play, man. I mean, he played very limited time, played a half a game. In those half a game, he had 4 pressures and he had a sack. So I was like, man, no, he had 2 sacks. Take that back. He had 2 sacks.
2.5.
Yeah, no, that's today. I'm talking about before.
Oh, Chicago, yes.
I'm talking about before today. He had 4 pressures and 2 sacks. Just a half a game. I'm like, damn. You know, you look at the other guy that was taking his snaps in a game and a half, a whole game and a half of a game. He only had 2 pressures. So I'm like, man, why is that guy here? Put the other guy in. And I'm glad he's stepping up. Al-Qadim Muhammad may be that answer that we all been asking for. Who's that guy that could win those one-on-one battles? Aiden Hutchinson taking all the attention on one side, and the other side, they're just one-on-one. Who is that guy that could just win those one-on-one battles? And right now, that question looks like it's answered.
Man, those guys complement they complement each other really well. They really do. It seems like when they both get there, they're like both collapsing at the same time.
Yeah, they're really. Al-Qadim Muhammad is really underrated, and I'm glad he's doing up right now.
I mean, he's a stud. He's been a stud for us. He's made plays every game.
Yes. You know, the thing with Muhammad too last year, like I thought he was solid too. Like he can get pressure on the quarterback. He was just, you know what? This is the comp I got from him. He was last year the Jeff Okudah of edge rushers. Like he would be there sticky, get the pressure, but he wouldn't finish the sack. He has improved his game a lot this year. In this,
that is a very bad comp.
He had to prove the game. He had to prove the game.
He's gotten pressures and he finishes now. He finishes and gets the sack now.
Is Jeff Okudah isn't in the league anymore?
He's in Minnesota.
Jeff Okudah is a starting corner for the Minnesota Vikings.
Wait, what?
I miss him.
Wait, what? Wait, he's starting or like he always was a starter?
He's a starter, week 1 starter for them.
Week 1 starter? Oh shit! I mean,
he's better than the guy we have out there right now. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, Well, if you want to give a Jeff Okudah comparison, I could tell you it's somebody else on the team. But we'll talk about that later.
I think it's disrespectful to Jeff. I can't believe I'm saying it.
We're not.
But whatever. We'll talk about him in a little bit. But let me talk about my era brother, Al Qudi Mohammed.
Al-Qadim Muhammad.
Yeah, great game from him, man.
Nice. Come on, dog.
Great game from Al Qudi,
Oh, man.
man.
I'm so tired, bro.
Where's he from? Wait, what team played for in college?
Who? Al? Was he from Miami?
He played the Yep, he's played for the U.
I didn't know that. That's
Yeah,
pretty
man.
sweet. You know, and something else, Aiden Hutchinson, man. You know, I want to see a big game out of him, and the pressure is going to come very soon with Hutch. But what about that turnover? What about that little peanut tailman, little punch on Derrick Henry, man? That was absolutely big, huge play in that game to really get that ball and kind of, bury the Baltimore Ravens a little bit at that point, man. That was an absolute huge play out of Hutch and the defense in general, man. Almost scoop and score, but scooping it up on the fumble and just a huge play from Hutch and his defensive line, man. They played absolutely phenomenal today.
I think the best part of that is seeing how pissed off Derrick Henry were. How pissed off he was after that play.
Yeah.
He
like slipped on the bench.
Yeah, that's how mad he was.
One thing I noticed with Henry before this week, he's fumbled the last 2 games. He actually happened in Buffalo towards the end of the game. I don't want to say they lost because of him, but that was a big fumble over there in that game. And then he fumbled versus the Browns. Obviously, they killed the Browns. And he fumbled versus Detroit today. That's 3 fumbles in 3 straight games.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, only running back that's doing that.
Yeah.
Ramondre Stevenson is doing that as well.
He's always been doing that. Yeah, the Patriots.
Ramondre Stevenson.
He's been doing that. But yeah, Derrick Henry, like I thought overall, man, like after the first couple of drives, they really held him in check all day today, man. Like it was a pretty quiet day for him after he got that touchdown, and they held him in check really well. And a couple big goal line stops out of this Lions defense and stopping him a couple times. That was absolutely big as well, man. Forcing the Ravens on 4th down to go turnover on downs, and then
what's crazy on that 4th down run? When I saw it, I was going nuts. I saw Roy Lopez, DJ Reader, Tyleek Williams, and I think they had Zach Cunningham in there, Jack Campbell, Alex Anzalone, like so much beef. Like, good luck, bro.
Pierre, what do we call that?
How did he run on that?
Pierre, what do we call that? DJ Reader and Roy Lopez and Tyleek Williams on the defensive line.
You know what's insane?
I call them the big fuckers.
The big fuckers are back, baby.
You know what's
we
insane?
are so back, Tyler.
You know what's insane? What's insane right now is that we don't have Aleem McNeil yet. He's not back yet. Aleem McNeil's not back yet, guys. How does run defense gonna look when Aleem McNeil is back in that damn defense, man?
He said the other day, he's probably a month out. He could probably play right now if he wanted to, but they want to be 100%. So he's like a month out, which is good.
Take your time, brother. Take your time.
You can take his time, man. We could use him later on later stretch, but this defense is going to take another leap. This running defense, this interior pressure from Aleem McNeil inside, it's going to be the second half when he comes back, man. So this defense is going to take another level. So that's something encouraging, man.
One thing that made me a little happy was Brad Holmes' waiver wire pickup. Tyler Lacey had a sack.
I was going to mention him.
Yeah,
going to mention it. I thought he had some limited snaps out there, but I thought he had one really big play out there, and just overall a solid day every time he got the opportunity. I felt like.
I don't know. To be honest, I don't really pay attention like that to him. There was a lot going on, but he had a sack though. So Hutch got a sack. Forced fumble. That was nice to see. Yeah. So.
All right, let's talk about the one downside of this defense because they have 11 they have 10 really good players, and there's one really that's kind of shining right now, and not in a positive light. Let's read this comment first. Big time win on the road versus the top team against a mobile quarterback in the league. Feels like the Ravens, the mobile quarterback curse is over.
Woo!
I hope that is the case. Dookie Pickles.
We sure do. That's a great name.
You just had to read the name.
Dookie Pickles.
I think he's like, I gotta read it. I gotta read the name.
All right. What are we doing about number 6 on the field, guys?
My God.
What are we doing this with Terran Arnold? Because this has been a problem since last year, and you was hoping it was just a rookie problem, but this is 3 games into the season, and it's been some glaring issues for TA so far.
So, like when we do our breakdown podcast, this is a guy you circle and you target. Teams are doing that right out the gate with Arnold. We've talked about this.
But not in a positive way, yeah.
Not in a positive way. Like I said Humphrey today. Last week I said Tyreek Stevenson, whatever. And they did that, right? So, teams are literally coming 6, go at number 6, go at number 6, go at number 6. Whenever the Ravens needed a big play, they went at number 6. As the game went on, I don't know if they shifted more like help towards his side, but they didn't throw his side anymore, which was kind of interesting. But they probably put a safety over the top, is my guess. Curb or Branch was up there. I don't know. I'd have to go back and watch it. I don't know. But man, I mean, he has to lock in, bro. He had really bad technique today. Like it's just he's not. I don't think he's trusting his eyes. It seems like he's thinking a little too much on that field.
He's still playing like a rookie to me.
Yeah, he's thinking, bro. And like, yeah, you say you do well at practice, but you got to show it in games. And he even said that too. It's like I got to show it in games. And
I mean, they're not really calling flags in practice.
No, I mean, like they said he had a good camp or whatever, but that shit don't mean nothing, bro. You got to do it in games.
When you're in camp and you're doing one-on-one drills, you could hold on to the guy probably to like 20 yards, and they're not gonna say shit.
One thing I will say though, that PI call, I feel like he also hop grabbed.
He ripped his jersey sleeve though.
he grabbed.
It was both. I feel like it was both. They were both. He grabbed his face mask.
Yeah, I mean, you're ripping the guy's jersey. They're gonna call him.
But bro,
it was a legit call.
He has to
play better, man. He's a first round draft pick.
I think he will play better, but it's just you got to get his confidence back. And I think you know what Bama did, Malcolm. You remember this? Didn't Saban bench him the first couple games he was playing bad? After his benching, he came out, became a first round pick.
Yeah, but I mean, he's doing shit that he was doing in college. Like in college, you could ride the receiver all the way to the fucking end zone, and there will be no flag. But you can't put your hand on the receiver in the NFL. It's different. You gotta in the NFL. You gotta use your feet than using your hands. And he still had problems using his hands. So you gotta get away from that shit. That's why
what I'm saying is
last year he led the league in pass interference. He's too handsy. Get off that shit. You gotta work. You gotta use your feet. And this is my problem right now. And this is why I'm like, why? It's like, why can't we just draft a guy that just comes in ready? Like the other teams do it. Like they draft that special corner and he just comes in like bam, Sauce Gardner comes in, bam, he's special. He comes in. I know, but there's other corners like a fucking who's the corner for the Bears? He was a second round draft pick and he had no fucking Jalen Johnson comes in right away, performs really good. He's a Pro Bowler, All Pro, first year rookie. Why can't we do that? Why can't we get a guy that just comes in? Why we got to go through this? Like, oh, is he gonna be good? Is he gonna be good? Is he gonna be Tease Tabor? Is he gonna be Jeff Okudah? It's like, what the fuck?
It's more infuriating too now because they have such a good defense around him. Like at least those guys had a little more of an excuse because like the defense around them was just not as good. They weren't generating pressure on the quarterback. Like TA, like the whole defense is playing well. Like there's 10 really good players on the field, and there's just one really big glaring hole. Like Pierce said, like opposing teams are going to keep circling that and target number 6. Like that's what's really annoying about this because everyone else around him is playing well, and he's just the one really big glaring hole on this football team right now, and especially on this defense side of the ball. Like it's one thing if you have 2, 3, 4 guys that are like not great or glaring holes, but like man, he's a weakness out there, man, and just like we haven't even played the elite receivers yet. Like we got Jamar Chase and we got T Higgins in 2 weeks. We got some really good competition. Like you have to step up. We got Justin Jefferson in this division. Like, come on, man. It's go time. It's year 2. This is a Super Bowl contending winning team. Like, if you're not going to get your shit together, they're going to have to replace him. And it's week 3, so he has some time. But, like, we got to get going really, really soon with Darren Arnold. And Dylan Smith just brought up a really good point on the comment section. Meek Robinson was phenomenal outside last year. If he is still struggling in a couple of weeks, that would not shock me if, like Pierre said, maybe bench him and put someone else out there because right now,
yeah, Vontae Maddox too. He could play the nickel.
Yep. Right now, he is a glaring hole on this defense. So I give him another week, maybe 2 more. If this is not corrected soon, we're gonna need some adjustments on this defense because, like I said, he is the only one that really pops out on the defense in a negative light.
I think I mean, I wouldn't mind him doing that. I think he should deserve that role, not just and earn that role, and don't just have to give it to him. If there's a guy in the roster that's better than him, that'll be better in that position than him, you got to give that guy that role. I mean, I understand you might feel like, oh, it might hurt his confidence a bit if we bench him, but he has to work, man. He can't be going out there and being a liability to the defense. I mean, we want to be Super Bowl contenders. We can't have a liability like that. And I'm hoping that this team can continue to put pressure on this quarterback like this, because if they can continue to do that, then it may not look so bad on his side. Like you saw the second half, he wasn't getting targeted much. Maybe because the clock was running really quick in Lamar Jackson's head because he's getting pressure so much. So I mean, the pressure's coming. Maybe we could keep them there and let them grow there. It won't be that bad. But if there's games where the defensive line is not playing their best and they're just picking on them, yeah, you might have to bench him, man, because he's right now the liability.
Yeah, I think you said it perfectly. All right. I think that's pretty much it on the offensive.
I just want to say one more thing.
Go
maybe
ahead.
just the offensive defensive line. Like the Ravens are known to be strong in the trenches, and they don't really get bullied like that. And the Lions bullied the fuck out of them. Just wanted to bring that. I know we talked about it. I just wanted to bring that up again because if it kind of felt like how the Packers did that to us, we did that to everyone. The Packers did that to us week 1. We did that to the Ravens week 3 on national television. Everyone was watching. Felt good.
Man, fuck week 1. I think week 1 was just bullshit.
No, I know. I'm just like, I'm being honest though.
No, yeah, because they weren't calling plays. They weren't doing that. Week 1 was bull. I think they're looking at week 1 as a preseason game 4. That's the way it looked like.
Yeah,
that's the way it looked like because this is a totally different offense, totally different team. Defense playing totally different. Everything right now is totally different. They're on fire right now. They're on fire right now.
That was a tough game, man. Like I kind of mentioned it to you, I think last pregame show when we played the Bears. Like, I mean, they just acquired Micah Parsons. There was a bunch of hype and excitement around that team. You had a rookie offensive guard in there in that spot. You know, Mahogany is a young cat out there. Graham Glasgow moved to center. Like, communication was a huge issue in that game, and they really corrected that next week versus Chicago. This was the big test for me, though. Like, I want to see what they would do on the road in a hostile environment on Monday Night Football. And to me, it was great today. And it's everyone that looked great today, right? As it should. So
there was one issue I noticed, though, in the second half. 2 times they had trouble getting the ball in, and they almost got delayed game twice. Campbell had to burn 2 timeouts.
Yeah. He did. Yeah.
That's fixable. Just get the play in faster and all. That's fixable, but
it could have been
the crowd to happen, man, because you don't like realistically. I was like, "Fuck, we just burned 2 timeouts in the 4th. It hurts." So you're playing the Ravens. Obviously, you won that game, but you want to save those timeouts towards the end of the game.
Yeah, it could have been the crowd as well. I mean, you got to give it up. That crowd is loud too.
Yeah, but bro, like a lot of crowds are loud. It's the NFL.
Yeah, I mean, they've shown they can play on the road and play at a high level. So like that's like something they have. It's early. They got to correct. You're right. Absolutely. That's a good point to bring up, right? Because those were 2 crucial timeouts that they could have been more crucial if this game was tied and like if this game was if the game ended up being tied, whatever. Like you need those timeouts to go score. Burning 2 timeouts would have hurt a lot. So. Obviously, the Lions took care of business, so it didn't really end up mattering all that much. But like you said, in the future, that could end up mattering when you play these really good teams in hostile environments. So, there's just some correctable things, I think, for sure, but nothing that obviously, bit them in the ass today, luckily. So, but those are good points to bring up.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's pretty much it on both sides, offensively and defensively. Let's get into the baller and oopsie doopsie of the week. So, Pierre, I'm going to give you the honor. Tough call today, man. A lot of good players.
No, it's pretty easy. This is pretty easy for me. It's Calvin Shepard, Coach.
That's fair.
Okay, Lamar here was 21 for 27, 280 yards, 3 touchdowns, but those numbers are kind of like sweet. If you watch that game, he was frustrated. He was under pressure. I mean, I haven't seen Lamar this frustrated in a while, so 7 sacks, 30 pressures. I mean, just constantly. And then Derrick Henry, I mean, look, the numbers say 19 for 85, 4.5 yards a carry, but didn't feel like that if you actually watch the game. They played great defense all around. So shout out to Shep and those guys, man, on defense. Yep. And the linebackers, I mean, he had the linebackers playing great. Like you could tell linebackers are balling. It's great to see.
Absolutely. The 1985 was overall for the Ravens rushing game. That's Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson, by the way. Henry was just 12 for 50. Yep.
Yeah. Henry was 4.2, but that means they came on that 1 yard long run he had, 28 yards. You take that out, it's 11 for
they were locked down.
Nothing. Yeah, so.
And that's 3 straight games for this Lions run defense where it looked absolutely great. I think even in the Green Bay game where they looked completely lost and looked really bad out there, they did a good job on Josh Jacobs.
I mean, that's an anomaly, like Malcolm said. That game, I feel like it's an anomaly.
Yeah,
it's week 1.
Game.
It's week 1.
It just wasn't go well for us.
But like overall, I think the run defense has been good all year, though. Week 1 to week 3 so far.
I mean, I would say that I didn't like the running game against the Bears, even though they went away from it. DeAndre Swift still averaged 5.3 yards per carry. You don't want the running back to average. They just went away from it, I guess, because they're getting slaughtered. But DeAndre Swift did have some big holes, big runs against us.
They didn't respect that run game though. I like how they respected Lamar. Like Shep basically said, you guys could run it. I don't like it doesn't matter.
I didn't
That's
feel
how
like
it felt to me on that Bears game.
Yeah, like watching that game, I didn't really feel like Swift was a big factor in the game. Like, yeah, he might have had some
It's not
numbers.
running them.
Yeah, but like watching that game from the eye test, it didn't feel like it was like we were getting carved up by the run game.
Because they stopped running them. But if they would have like fed him like 20, 30 carries, he would have had over 100 yards. I mean, he had 63 yards on 12 carries.
12 carries.
So they would have kept feeding him. He would have had that over 100 yards. And he'd be like, all right, shit, we give up 100 yards. But besides that, that between, week 2 and week 3, complete turnaround. I mean, they go that, like you said, that big run from Derrick Henry, and then they completely shut his ass down. Like completely shut his ass down. Him and Lamar. So that's just something encouraging to see. I think the most encouraging part is we doing this against an elite team.
Absolutely.
So that's encouraging.
I do want to say one quick thing. Per Next Gen Stats, they just released this. The Lions did not turn the ball over, allowed 0 sacks, made optimal decisions on every 4th down, and missed only 4 tackles on defense. The Ravens finished with 1 turnover, another on downs, and allowed 7 sacks and missed 20 tackles on defense.
Ooh. Lions offensive line gave up 0 sacks here, right?
Yep.
0 sacks.
I think the Ravens had a unbelievable streak going on too. Of ESPN mentioned it. What was it? It was like 20 some plus games that have recorded at least 1 sack in a game, and that ended today. So shout out to that Lions offensive line again, man.
Also, we didn't talk about this on the show. The backs were great in pass, where they picked up blitzes left and right today.
Yep, absolutely. All right, oopsie doopsie of the week. I think this one's pretty easy as well. Like, when you look at this game, you're probably going to see there's not many one, but like I said, there's one glaring hole on this team right now. It's number 6 is Terron Arnold. He is the oopsie doopsie of the week. I know we just mentioned it right now, so I'm not going to get into it again. But rough game for him. I'm hoping he can turn it around really quickly. So we'll see what happens there.
Please figure it out. Please figure this shit out. Please figure it out. Please.
All right, man. It's late, bro. Tyler, it's 12:30 here. I got to be up early, bro.
Well, at least you're not going to sleep anytime soon because you're still excited from this line.
Probably not. Yeah, no, probably not.
All right. So yeah, oopsie doopsie is Terron Arnold's. We will see you guys soon because it's a short week. So we have a game preview with the Cleveland Browns in a couple more days. So you guys can look forward to that on your guys' feed very, very soon. And then we will be live on Sunday, 12 p.m. Pierre will be at Ford Field, so he will not be joining us. And then me and Malcolm will be live right after the game with our post-game thoughts on the Lions and Browns. So you guys can come join us there on X or on YouTube, wherever you guys find us. So hope you guys all enjoyed. I'm signing out, guys. Peace. Happy Victory Tuesday.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait to play the victory screech.
So that's how you leaving? All right, cool. All right, guys. It's your boy Malcolm, and I am out. Peace.
I thought you ended it. I'm out. Peace.
Jesus.